Hello dear children, how are you all? I hope all are fine. So in this class I am going to discuss about very interesting chapter, sequence and series. So ನೀವು 10th standard ಅಲ್ಲಿ arithmetic progression ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. So that is special sequence, arithmetic progression. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about arithmetic progression, geometric progression, arithmetic mean and geometric mean, and the relationship between arithmetic and geometric mean, and the last one, series. So what is sequence and what is series? First we'll discuss about the sequence. We have the brief introduction about the sequence. Just observe the statements. So here we have a sequence of events. A sequence of events. And the second statement, a series of tests. Series of tests before the exam. A series of tests before the exam. And the last one statement observe ಮಾಡಿ, a series of test match. A series of test match. So when observe these three sentences, the word sequence observe ಮಾಡಿ, and ಇಲ್ಲಿ series ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ series ಇದೆ. So this word suggests that succession, one after the other. Clear? So similarly in this also, in mathematics we have the same meaning, or we have the same sense of the sequence. Sequence in English ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ we have little bit different meaning. So we are summing the terms. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ later discuss ಮಾಡೋಣ. So let's discuss about the sequence. So in generally sequence or a collection, we are ordering in such a way that it has identified first, second and third term and so on. So this collection what we call as a sequence. An example ನೋಡೋಣ. We will discuss about example. One example here, 4, 6, 2, 8, 12 and 10 ಬರೀತೀವಿ. So first we have to order this collection. So first start with your 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Clear? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. So means a collection is ordered in such a way that it has identified first term, this will be second term, and this is third term and so on. So this is called sequence. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳ? So when it comes to mathematics, we have another definition for sequence. So what is the definition we observe here? A sequence is a function whose domain is set of natural numbers or subset of it. It means natural number, subset of natural number. Sets ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಸಪೋಸ್ function A different from set A to set B, then for all elements of set A there exist, for each element of set A there exist unique images in set B. ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಯೂನಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಸಪೋಸ್ 2 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂನಿಕ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲಿತಿರಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ನೋ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಎ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ whose domain is set of natural number or subset of it, subset of natural number. ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡಿ, an is equal to 2n plus 3 ಇದೆ, where n belongs to set of all natural numbers, where n belongs to set of all natural numbers. Suppose set of all natural numbers means start with 1, put n is equal to 1, we get first term, that is a1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. when n is equal to 1 ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ನಮಗೆ a1 is equal to, substitute n is equal to 1, 2 into 1 plus 3, we left with 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So 5 is the first term. When n is equal to 2, a2 is equal to 2 into 2 plus 3, this becomes 4 plus 3 is equal to 5. And the third one, when substitute n is equal to 3, we open a3 is equal to 2 into 3 plus 3, that becomes 6 plus 3 is equal to, this is 7, so this is 7 and this will be 9. And the next one, a4 no, sorry, n is equal to 4. This becomes 4 to the 8 plus 3, that becomes here 11, and it is continuous for different value of n. Okay. So when a substitute n is equal to 1, we obtain unique value, that is 5. So this is what we call a function. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಅದರ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ we will discuss in second chapter, relations and functions ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. Now observe here. So if I list this number 5, 7, 9, 11 and it is continuous for different value of n. Just observe here. So this is the collection is ordered in such a way that it has identified first term, second term, third, fourth and it is continuous. So this is what we call as a sequence. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? Sequence is, what is sequence? Is a function whose domain is set of natural number or some subset of it. Take a definition. Now we will discuss about the example on these things. First example is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Just observe the number of terms here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 ಇದೆ. We have only 6 terms and the second one illustrate ನೋಡಿ 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 1. So one has repeated there, that is becomes 11 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಇದನ್ನ 11, 13 and 15. Next one 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, but it is followed by dotted. Dot of follow, it means, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ finite number ಅಂತ. So first two are finite sequence. What is finite sequence? A sequence has finite number of terms. So terms andre ಏನು, members andre ಏನು, we will discuss here. And fourth example ನೋಡೋಣ. Fourth one, this is also 11. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15 and it is follows. So these members ನೋಡಿ, 2 is a member of first sequence, 4 is also a member of first sequence, 6 is also a member of first sequence. So these members what we call as a terms of the sequence. We will discuss about that definition. And the last one sequence ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ just observe ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, fifth one is very important. 1, second term is 1, third term is 2, fourth term is 3, 5, 8, 13 and it is continuous and so on. ನೋಡಿ 1 ಇದೆ. So if I add these two terms, we obtain next term. If I add previous two term, we get next term. 3 plus 2, 5 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 5 plus 3, 8 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 8 plus 5, 13 and it is continuous. So this sequence what we call as a Fibonacci sequence. What we call as a Fibonacci sequence. This is a special sequence, Fibonacci sequence. Next observe for the, what are the terms of the sequence? The various numbers occurring in the sequence is called terms of the sequence. What we call as a terms of the sequence. So denoted by A1, A2, A3 and so on to AN and it is continuous. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು A1, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ A2, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ A3 and nth term denoted by AN. So please note it down. Next discuss about finite sequence. A sequence has finite number of what? Terms is called finite sequence. Finite number of terms is called finite sequence. Just take the examples. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So obviously we have finite number of terms here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is finite sequence. And the second one. Just observe here. Second one 1, 6, 11. It is a finite sequence. This is also 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. It has a finite number of elements, hence it is finite sequence. So take a pause and note on all the things what are written here. Now dear student, we are moving to the next kind of sequence, infinite sequence. Infinite means it is It has infinite number of terms. A sequence has infinite number of terms is called infinite sequence. Okay. So when sequence containing dotted line, dot ಇದೆ. So when it follows dot, then this sequence what we call as a infinite sequence. Second example, 1, 6, 11, and it is continuous. And third one, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and continuous. So this is called infinite sequence. So next we have series. What is series? Just observe here, A1, A2, A3 and so on up to AN with the given sequence. Then the expression, what was the expression? A1 plus A2 plus A3 and so on up to AN plus and so on is called sequence associated with the given sequence. Associated with the given sequence. So this is what we call as A1 plus A2 plus A3 and so on up to AN and so on. So this is what we call as a series associated with what? The given sequence A1, A2, A3 and so on up to AN. Clear? This is what we call as a series. Just observe here, this is not usual addition. Now 1 plus 2 plus ataralla. So when we get the sequence, so corresponding series na plus barkanta hogtivi. Just take the example. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ಇದನ್ನು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Just observe here. The series is finite or infinite. So that is depending on the sequence. When the sequence is finite, corresponding series is finite. When the sequence is infinite, obviously corresponding series is infinite. Please note it down. And take the example. Here we have the example 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is sequence. Corresponding series ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. So this expression what we call as a series associated with the sequence 2, 4, 6, 10. This is series and that is sequence. So please note it down. So sequence is also represented in the form of sigma notations. Notation over sigma. Just observe here. The series represented in a compact form. The entire series na compact form allo baritivi. So using the sigma notation. This is the Greek letter. Sigma notation using Greek letter. That is A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus so on up to AN. This is the series associated with the sequence A1, A2, A3 and so on up to AN. So how to write this series in compact form? So what we take, this is the summation. Another word here, summation or sigma. K varies from 1 to n. K ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ವೇರಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ 1 to n and AK ಇದೆ. Substitute K is equal to 1, we get A1. K is equal to 2, A2. K is equal to 3, A3. K is equal to n, we get AN. That is a summation. Sigma denotes summation. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳ? So take a note. Let's discuss about some important problems on sequence. Just observe here. So ನೋಡಿ series ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. First we discuss about very important simple problems on sequence, and in our next class we are going to discuss about arithmetic progression and their properties. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ geometric progression and properties ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. So in this class we are going to discuss about some important problems on sequence. Sequence ಅಲ್ಲಿ number of terms ಯಾವ ಥರ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. So what is the terms we discuss here. First problem ನೋಡೋಣ. First problem ಏನಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ. So write the first 3 terms of the following sequences. First 3 terms. Okay, first ಏನು ನೋಡಿ. Write the first 3 terms of the following sequence defined by. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ an is equal to 2n plus 5 ಇದೆ. 2n plus 5. Sequence ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Substitute n is equal to 1, we get first term. n is equal to 2, second term. n is equal to 3, third term. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? Substitute n is equal to 1, 2, 3. You open corresponding terms here. So that is the first 3 terms. Solution for first one. Given, so what is an is equal to an is equal to 2n plus 5. Put n is equal to 1. We obtain a1 is equal to 2 into 1 plus 5. 2 plus 5 obtain 7. First term ಏನಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ 7. Second term, put n is equal to 2. a2 is equal to 2 into 2 plus 5. It becomes 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Second term is 9. Put n is equal to 3. So a3 is equal to 2 into 3 plus 5. 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. So for the first three terms here, 7, 9 and 11. Therefore, required first three terms are what are terms here? Any 7, 9 and 11. These are the first three terms of the given sequence. Whose nth term, an represent nth term, or is also called general term. Okay, an is equal to 2n plus 5. an is equal to 2n plus 5. The second example nodana. Second example enide namage an is equal to n minus 3 divided by 4 ide. Solution for second one. Given an is equal to n minus 3 divided by 4. n minus 3 divided by 4. So put n is equal to 1. a1 is equal to 1 minus 3 divided by 4 minus 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ divided by 4. Just observe ಮಾಡಿ 1 minus 3 is minus 2 and denominator 4 as it is. This becomes minus 1 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 2s get cancelled there. We left with minus 1 by 2. Similarly, when you substitute n is equal to 2, we obtain second term a2 is equal to 2 minus 3 divided by 4. In place of n, substitute 2 there. Okay, 2 minus 3 divided by 4. This reduces as minus 1 divided by 4, and the term is minus 1 by 4. And the last one, when you substitute n is equal to 3, we obtain a3 is equal to 3 minus 3 divided by 4. This is nothing but 0 divided by 4. 0 divided by anything is 0. Therefore, required terms of the second sequence, required first three terms or first term ನೋಡಿ minus 1 divided by 2, second term minus 1 divided by 4, and the third one 0. These are the first three terms of the given sequences. Take a pause and note down all the things what I have written here. Now dear students, we are moving to the second questions. Write the first 5 terms of the following sequences defined by the first one, an is equal to n divided by n plus 1. an is equal to n divided by n plus 1. This is also called a general term or nth term of the given sequence. When you substitute n is equal to 1, first term, n is equal to 2, second term. So for n is equal to 5, we obtain fifth term. Solution for first one, given an is equal to n divided by n plus 1. n divided by n plus 1. Here we need to find first 5 terms of the given sequence. Put n is equal to 1. a1 is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 1. You obtain 1 by 2. When n is equal to 2, a2 is equal to 2 divided by 2 plus 1. That becomes 2 by 3. When n is equal to 3, A3 is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus 1. So this is 3 divided by 4. Next one, when n is equal to 4, A4 is equal to 4 divided by 4 plus 1. This becomes 4 divided by 5. And the last one, when n is equal to 5, we obtain the last term, that is the fifth term, 5 divided by 5 plus 1 is equal to 5 divided by 6. These are the required first 5 terms of the given sequence. Therefore, required first 5 terms are first term is 1 divided by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, 3 by 4, 4 by 5 and 5 by 6. These are the required first 5 terms of the given sequence. So just substitute n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We obtain the corresponding terms. Take a pause and note down all the things what are written here. Next, dear students, we are moving to the second problem in the same question. Here we need to find 5 terms of the sequence. An is equal to, so An is equal to 2n minus 3 divided by 6. N is equal to 2n minus 3 divided by 6. This is 2n minus 3 divided by 6. Same here, put n is equal to 1. A1 is equal to 2 into 1 minus 3 divided by 6. This becomes 2 minus 3 divided by 6 minus 1 divided by 6. Minus 1 divided by 6. Similarly, put n is equal to 2. Second term, A2 is equal to 2 into 2 minus 3 divided by 6. 4 minus 3 divided by 6, get 1 by 6. First term minus 1 by 6, second term is plus 1 divided by 6. Similarly, for third term, substitute n is equal to 3. A3 is equal to 2 into 3 minus 3 divided by 6. We obtain 6 minus 3. 3 to is 6. 6 minus 3 divided by 6. Again 3 divided by 6, left with 1 by 2. 3 ones are 3 2s get cancelled. And when I substitute n is equal to 4, we obtain the fourth term of the required sequence or given sequence. A4 is equal to 2 times of 4 minus 3 divided by 6. 8 minus 3 divided by 6. 5 divided by 6. What do we open here? 5 divided by 6. Similar for the next one. N is equal to 5. A5 is equal to 2 times of 5 minus 3 divided by 6 is equal to 10 minus 3 divided by 6. 7 divided by 6. 7 divided by 6. Therefore, required first 5 terms of the sequence of the given sequence. First 5 terms are first 5 terms are first term minus 1 divided by 6, comma 1 by 6, third one 1 divided by 2, fourth one 5 by 6 and the last term 7 by 6. These are the first required 5 terms of the given sequence. Take a pause and note on all the things what are written here. Now dear students, we are moving to the third problem in the same second main question, and the problem is here. Here we have to find first 5 terms of the sequence an is equal to minus 1 power n into 5 power n plus 1. Clear? Okay. Write the given sequence or write the given thing. Solution for third one. An is equal to or given an is equal to minus 1 power n into 5 power n plus 1. Minus 1 power n into 5 power n plus 1. Substitute n is equal to 1. Put n is equal to 1. a1 is equal to minus 1 power 1 into 5 power 1 plus 1. We left it. Minus 1 power 1 is nothing but plus 1. Sorry, minus 1 into 5 is nothing but minus 5 square or minus 25 ಅದು ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Second one, put n is equal to 2. a2 is equal to minus 1 whole square minus 1 power 2 into 5 power 2 plus 1. We left with minus 1 whole square nothing but plus 1 into 5 power 3, that becomes 5 power 3, 5 cube. When put n is equal to 3, we append the third term, a3 is equal to minus 1 power 3 into 5 power 3 plus 1, minus 1 whole cube. Remember, when we have minus 1 power n at the general tagondaga, when n is even we get plus 1, when n is odd we get minus 1. Nodi 1 iddaga odd number we get minus. Here also 3 is also odd number, we left with minus 1. Minus 1 into 5 power 4 minus 5 power 4. So put n is equal to 4. a4 is equal to minus 1 power 4, 5 power 4 plus 1. This is a plus 1, 5 power 5. 5 power 5. This is the fourth term. And the fifth term, put n is equal to 5. a5 is equal to minus 1 power 5. Now tell me, what is the minus 1 power 5? Because the power is odd number, the numbers become minus 1. This is 5 power 5 plus 1 is equal to minus 1 into 5 power 6 minus 5 power 6. Therefore, required terms are, or first 5 terms are, first term is nodi minus 5 square, comma, second 5 cube, third one minus 5 power 4, fourth one 5 power 5, the fifth one minus 5 power 6. These are the first 5 terms of the required sequence. Concept is very simple. If you want to find first term, start with 1 to 5. If you want to find first 10 terms, start with 1 to 10. Take a pause and note on all the things what are written here. Now dear students, we are moving to the next problems. Find the first 5 terms of the following sequence, obtain their corresponding series. Here we need to find first 5 terms of the sequence and we have to obtain first corresponding series. So series we discuss. So when we get a1, a2, a3 and so on up to an are the sequence and the corresponding series is a1 plus a2 plus a3 and so on. We follow the same thing. Solution for the first one, given an is equal to 3an minus 1 plus 2. 3an minus 1 plus 2 for all n greater than 1. For all n greater than 1 means start with what? 2, because they already given a1 and a1 in ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 3. We have to start with 2. Put n is equal to 2. a2 is equal to 3 times of a2 minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 3a1 plus 2. 3a1 plus 2. So 3a1, what is a1 here? a1 is 3. So 3 into 3 plus 2. 11 plus 2 we obtained, 9 plus 2 we obtained 11. Therefore ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ a2 is equal to 11. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಪುಟ್ n is equal to 3, a3 is equal to 3 times of ನೋಡಿ n minus 1 ಇದೆ, n ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 3, ಸೊ 3 minus 1, ಸೊ a3 minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 times of a2 plus 2. 3 times of what is a2? Previous term is 11 plus 2. 33 plus 2 will get 35. This is a3. Put n is equal to 4. a4 is equal to 3 times of a4 minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 times of a3 plus 2. Substitute a3 is equal to 35. 3 into 35 plus 2, 105 plus 2, that becomes 107. This is a4. Similarly, we need to find fifth term. The substituting n is equal to 5. Put n is equal to 5 for the term a5 is equal to 3 times of a5 minus 1 plus 2. This is a5 is equal to ನೋಡಿ 3 times of a5 minus 1 ಇದೆ, 5 minus 1 is 4, so 3 times of a4 plus 2, 3 times what is a4 here? 107. ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ 107 plus 2. 107 means 7 3s are 21, 100 into 3 300, so 321 plus 2 left with 323 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. This is a5. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳ? So therefore the first terms are required terms are first 5 terms are first term is 3, that is a1 is 3, a2 11, next 35, next 107 and 323 ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? and corresponding series is ಏನು ಬರೀನ ಸೀರೀಸು 3 followed by plus sign plus second term 11 plus third term 35 plus fourth term 107 plus fifth term 323 plus and continuous. This is what we call as a sequence, series, and that is sequence. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳ? Take a pause and note down all the things what I have written here. Now dear students, we are moving to the second problem, the same thing. Find the first 5 terms of the following sequence and open their corresponding series. A1 first term ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Now dear students, we are moving to the second problem. a1 is equal to minus 1, comma an is equal to the given nth term. an is equal to an minus 1 divided by n. a suffix n minus 1 divided by n. For all n greater than or equal to 2. It means start with 2. So previously greater than 1 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ greater than or equal to 2. Here we need to find first 5 terms. Already first term ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, rest 4 terms. ನೋಡಿ given, take the sequence an is equal to an minus 1 divided by n. an minus 1 divided by n, comma, and a1 is equal to, they given a1. What is a1 is equal to here? Minus 1. a1 ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ minus 1. Substitute here. When I substitute n is equal to 2, a2 is equal to a 2 minus 1 divided by 2. This is a1 divided by 2 minus 1 by 2. A1 answer minus 1 divided by 2. Similarly, substitute n is equal to 3. This reduces as a 3 minus 1 divided by 3. a2 divided by 3. This becomes minus 1 divided by 2 divided by 3. This reduces as minus 1 divided by 2 into 3, that is minus 1 divided by 6. a3 is equal to third term is minus 1 divided by 6. Similarly, substitute n is equal to 4, you obtain fourth term. So a4 minus 1 divided by 4 is equal to a4 minus 1 is a third term, that is a3 divided by 4 minus 1 by 6 divided by 4. This is nothing but minus 1 divided by 24, that is a 6 4 is a 24. This 4 goes to denominator, 24 agutte. Next a5, put n is equal to 5 there. a5 is equal to a5 minus 1 divided by 5. a5 minus 1 is 4, a4 divided by 5. This becomes minus 1 by 24 divided by 5. This is nothing but a5 is equal to minus 1 divided by 24 into 5. This is minus 1 divided by 120. 24 5 is a 120. Therefore, required terms, or start with a1. What is a1? Minus 1. First term is minus 1, second term is minus 1 divided by 2, third term is minus 1 divided by 6, and fourth term minus 1 divided by 24, and the last term, fifth term is minus 1 divided by 120. Minus 1 divided by 120. Corresponding series is now tell me what is series. Minus 1 is first term followed by plus sign, plus minus 1 divided by 2, plus third term minus 1 divided by 6, plus fourth term minus 1 divided by 24, and a fifth term minus 1 divided by 120 followed by dot. So this represents the series of the given sequence. ಅರ್ಥಾಯ್ತಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? Take a pause and note on all the things what I have written here. Just observe the dear children. So in this class we had a discussion about the basic things, how to find the terms of the given sequences. Next class I am going to discuss about very interesting and very important arithmetic progression, that is special sequence. We discuss in next class. ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಆಲ್.